Have you ever taken a trip somewhere and you got there and it wasn't what you were expecting and you were a little disappointed? Probably. Have you ever been so disappointed you passed out? These people were. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Garrett and this is One Step at a Time Travel. Here I make travel videos for beginners just like me, so please consider subscribing. Now, when we travel, we all know the goods and the bads and what might happen, but I came across something that's really interesting I'm going to talk about today. We're talking about travel that makes you sick. Now, I'm not talking about jet lag or getting the cold at your hotel. I'm talking about something a lot more interesting. So let's get started. Now, I think it's safe to say that no other city in the world has been as romanticized, as poeticized, and as idealized as Paris. It's the city of lights, city of beauty. You can go anywhere in the world and say Paris, and people will have an idea in their heads of the grandeur of Paris. Now, in the 1980s, a Japanese psychiatrist living in France began to notice something weird about the Japanese tourists visiting Paris. These tourists, which no doubt romanticized the city and had this idealized version in their minds, when they were met with the fact that it was a living, breathing city with traffic, trash, rude people, they began to suffer a host of psychological issues like breakdowns, hallucinations, dizziness, sweating, and the psychiatrist has dubbed this the Paris Syndrome. In 2006, the Paris Syndrome was said to affect over 12 Japanese tourists every year. Now, I don't know why the Japanese are so affected by this, but apparently they are. Now, if you've ever been to the Louvre or an art gallery and seen a wonderful work of art and gotten overwhelmed by it and lightheaded, then you may have been suffering from the Stendhal Syndrome. Now, the Stendhal Syndrome refers to a person who is presented with a great work of art and experiences anxiety, disorientation, confusion, lightheadedness, and even panic attacks and temporary amnesia. It is named after a French author whose pen name was Stendhal, who in the year 1817 would describe his negative experiences looking at Florentine art. So be careful, next time you see the Mona Lisa, make sure you don't get too overwhelmed by her gazing eyes and her smile. Now, you've probably heard of this one before if you watched The Simpsons or American Dad.
Oh, homie, you're alive!
I am more than alive, woman. I am the chosen one, who shall unite all the faiths of the Holy Land. I am the Messiah!
But you still have our passports, right?
Oh yeah, gotta keep track of those. The Messiah has the passports.
Last November, 29-year-old Oliver McAfee from Essex, England, was biking along the Israel National Trail when he went missing. Hikers found McAfee's bike, tent, clothes, and other equipment, but his phone, passport, and sleeping bag were nowhere to be found. Authorities searched the desert with helicopters, cars, dogs, and police on horseback, but could not find him. He is believed to have been suffering Jerusalem Syndrome. Now, Jerusalem Syndrome refers to people who visit the Holy Land and then have biblical visions or believe they have some religious duty that they must fulfill. There have been cases of people running into the desert, hallucinating in the street because the religious nature of the area is so strong it just sweeps them up and carries them away. Cases of Jerusalem Syndrome have been documented as far back as the year 1870, when the British author J.E. Hanauer said this: "It is an odd fact that many Americans who arrive in Jerusalem are either lunatics or lose their mind thereafter." Alright guys, well I hope you found that as interesting as I did. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give us a like down at the bottom, and don't forget to subscribe. We've got new videos coming out every week, and lots of really exciting things planned that you don't want to miss out on. Once again, my name is Garrett. This is Travel One Step. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!